In addition to Sunday being game 1 of NBA playoffs, it was also A'ja Wilson MVP day. She won her 3rd career league MVP. This one, unanimous. Joins Hall of Famer Cynthia Cooper in 1997 to hold that distinction. And unanimous was really the only way this could have played out, though. She set a WNBA record in points, first to ever score 1,000. Scoring average was also a record, rebounds this season, and led the league in blocks. She did all those things. And yeah, she got all those votes.
We really don't talk about this type of stuff because it's me doing my job. I'm not in it for just like, oh, all the shiny things. Like, this is great, but the biggest message in the work is what's the work that needs to be done. How can I be better? How can I be a better teammate, leader, person? Like, that is the true trophy. So I think that is just the biggest difference between this one and the other ones. Is this one's silver, it's a little chrome. She's got a little top bun going on, which is cute. But no, the trophy in itself is something tangible, but it's the untangibles that I really like to focus on, and just the reality of just keep working hard. Hard work truly pays off.
So she got the trophy, and now she got to play a game. Aces hosting the Storm. You got the MVP on your team. You feel pretty good, especially you're the 2-time defending champions. First quarter, they're actually down by 6. A'ja knocks down the jumper from the free throw line, cut the lead to 4. Storm coming the other way. Jewel Lloyd, Nneka Ogwumike leads up to 9. Second quarter, Alicia Clark, Chelsea Gray, back to Clark, corner 3. They cut it to 3, and right now Seattle leads it by 2 right before the half. Now let's go to the WNBA Countdown crew.
Thanks, SportsCenter. Welcome into the WNBA studios alongside Andraya Carter. I am Elle Duncan. So far, it's been LeBron James in these playoffs. Chalk. What is your biggest takeaways from the 3 matchups that we've already seen?
Well, even with chalk, even when the higher seed wins the games, there are still things that have been very impressive. You take the New York Liberty, just the fact that they handled business. They took care of business at home after just losing to the Atlanta Dream. And then we go with the Minnesota Lynx. They didn't necessarily handle business because they got up by 23 against Phoenix, but the fact that they held on to the lead to get the win. Phoenix snatched the lead, then Minnesota snatched it right back, but to be able to keep your composure as a team is storming back, that is still something to be impressed with. But the most impressive win so far today was the Connecticut Sun.
Okay.
The way they dominated a hot Indiana Fever team. Yes, an Indiana Fever team that lacks playoff experience, but still, Indiana Fever was on fire after the Olympic break. They've got Caitlin Clark. The arena goes crazy. The away arena still goes crazy when Caitlin Clark scores, and Connecticut handled business in a great way.
It wasn't just the record that told us that the Fever were one of the hottest teams in the Olympic break. They were averaging over 90 points per game. Best held to 69 points. First time being held under 70 points since the Olympic break. Talk about what the Sun did defensively so well.
Well, we talk about basketball being a game of chess, and especially in the series and especially in the playoffs, you got to make a move. And how smart was the Connecticut Sun staff? Give Stephanie White credit for putting DeWanna Bonner on Caitlin Clark to start the game. Mind you, Caitlin Clark and Dejanay Carrington have been going at it all season long, but you put DeWanna Bonner, who is 6'4", she's got great reads, to chase Caitlin Clark around, to contest Caitlin Clark's shots, to start the game. Caitlin against DeWanna was 0 of 4 from the field. And what is the most dangerous thing when it comes to Caitlin Clark? Don't let her see one go in. Don't let her hit one because she can get hot so quickly. So you want to try and snuff that out from the start. That is what Connecticut did with DeWanna Bonner defensively.
It was an absolutely incredible performance. And also, just to give you some flowers as well, you said that the reason you felt like for the Sun this could be the year is because of the in-season acquisition to get Marina Mabrey, who made a little history off the bench.
Right, because what happens, right? Connecticut Sun plays defense. Okay, check. They did that today. Alyssa Thomas gets a triple-double, right? That's something we've seen before. That's something Connecticut is known for. Shout out to Alyssa Thomas. More triple-doubles than anyone in the league. But at times, Connecticut has missed scoring. What do? They go get Marina Mabrey at the trade deadline. And what does she do in her playoff debut with Connecticut? She puts up 27 points off the bench. To have that kind of scoring power coming off the bench is something that could set this Connecticut Sun team apart compared to the team they've been in past playoffs.
Most points off the bench in WNBA postseason history and hands the Indiana Fever their biggest postseason loss in franchise history.
NBA star mocks Cheryl Swoop's comments on Caitlin Clark. New Orleans Pelicans guard DeJounte Murray couldn't resist poking fun at the notion that Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark isn't dominating. For anyone questioning whether Clark had an outstanding rookie season in the WNBA, they need only look at the record she shattered. Murray, clearly amused by this debate, had something to say about it. The 2022 NBA All-Star left a comment on a Bleacher Report Instagram post that listed many of the records Clark broke this season. Murray wrote, "She's not dominating," followed by a string of laughing emojis. This was a direct jab at recent remarks made by women's basketball legend Sheryl Swoopes on Gil's Arena. Swoopes had bluntly refused to call Clark's rookie season dominant, marking the latest instance in what seems to be a pattern of downplaying Clark's achievements. However, most of us who have seen Clark in action know how dynamic she is on the court. The record books paint an even clearer picture, with Clark breaking nearly every rookie record imaginable. But her accomplishments didn't stop there. She also set the record for the most assists in a single WNBA season, regardless of position, and scored more points than any point guard before her. Her combined averages of points and assists have never been matched, making Clark responsible for more total points than any other player. That's what real dominance looks like, which is why Murray's playful comment hit the mark. It's becoming increasingly apparent that Swoopes may never give Clark the credit she deserves, leading to some lighthearted mocking along the way. Regardless, Caitlin Clark's dominance is undeniable, and for anyone still in doubt, the record books speak for themselves.